If you're hunting for a compact, wireless mechanical keyboard, you might have stumbled upon the NuPhy Halo75. It promises a sleek design, multiple device connectivity, and gaming-grade performance. But here's what surprised me. Despite its glowing specs and a nice 4.3-star rating, the Halo 75 is not without its glaring problems. I'm about to break down every tricky detail so you don't buy this keyboard blindfolded. At first glance, the NuPhy Halo 75 looks like it could be your golden ticket for work, play, or casual typing. However, as I dug deeper, I found quirks that could seriously impact your experience. So if you've been eyeing this $123.45 gadget to upgrade your setup, hold tight. I'm going to give you a brutally honest review. Spoiler alert. This keyboard isn't the flawless wireless warrior it's marketed as. Stay tuned, because I'll reveal who actually benefits from this keyboard and why it might not be the choice you expect. Let's start with what makes the NuPhy Halo 75 stand out in theory. The V2 version has undergone a major makeover, sporting an aluminum alloy shell that feels both sturdy and stylish. That Halo-style RGB light ring surrounding the keyboard's base is supposed to elevate your visual experience, especially in dark environments. And tech-wise, it can connect via Bluetooth, 2.4 GHz wireless dongle, or wired USB-C. Pretty versatile for a compact 75% layout board. Pretty impressive on paper, right? But here's where the glow dims. The promise of ultimate portability and multi-device support is complicated by some inconvenient realities. For starters, the wireless connection, while boasting a 1000 Hz polling rate, isn't as stable as you'd expect when switching between up to 4 devices. Often, the keyboard struggles to reconnect smoothly, which can be a headache for anyone juggling work and gaming rigs. Plus, the RGB lighting, though stunning at first glance, quickly turns into a battery hog. With a 4000 mAh battery, NuPhy claims you'll get anywhere from 9 hours with all lights blazing to 307 hours with every light off. But in practice, the actual run time with moderate lighting and normal usage is closer to the lower end, making frequent recharging necessary. And that defeats the purpose of wireless convenience. If you're a serious gamer or heavy typer, that's a deal breaker. But wait, there's more. The Halo 75 V2's open-source QMK and via firmware support is a massive advantage for customization lovers. With endless key remapping and lighting tweaks, you can tailor the keyboard to your exact preferences, if you can get it to work smoothly. Setup can be tricky and unintuitive for novices, especially if you aren't already familiar with custom firmware tools. Here's a joke to lighten the mood. Why did the keyboard bring a ladder? Because it wanted to reach the next level of customization. While tech enthusiasts may revel in tinkering, casual users looking for a plug-and-play experience might find themselves frustrated. And that's compounded by a build quality that, despite the fancy aluminum top shell, still feels less durable than premium competitors. Some users reported key wobble and minor rattling, which can be distracting during fast typing or gaming sessions. Now, who is this keyboard for? If you're a hobbyist who loves diving deep into firmware customization and doesn't mind occasional battery anxiety or connection hiccups, the Halo 75 might still be your jam. But if you need a rock-solid, hassle-free keyboard with seamless wireless switching, you'll quickly grow tired of this. The multiple connectivity modes are awesome in concept, but the real-world execution can be aggravating. Rehook alert. Ready for a twist? Despite these issues, the Halo 75's aesthetic and layout flexibility make it a surprisingly good choice for minimalist desk warriors who love RGB eye candy but don't mind charging often. Curious how it holds up in everyday use? Let's get into it. So, how does the Halo 75 feel day to day? Before we dive into performance, here's another joke. What did the keyboard say to the slow typist? You gotta keep up. We're not just here to press buttons. Typing on this keyboard is a bit of a mixed bag. The mechanical switches, often Gaterin or similar, provide decent tactile feedback, but some reviewers noted inconsistencies. Some keys feel stiff while others are a bit mushy. This inconsistency can interrupt your flow if you're a fast typer or gamer who depends on uniformity across the keys. The 75% layout is compact and space-saving, which is ideal for small desks, but be warned, there's no dedicated arrow key cluster, and function keys require holding a FN key. For some, this takes a serious adjustment period. Also, the key legends use a clean font but may wear down faster than higher-end alternatives. On connectivity, while switching between 4 devices is a killer feature in theory, the execution is clunky. Bluetooth connections occasionally lag or drop, even in close-range scenarios, and the 2.4 GHz wireless, while low latency, requires you to rely on the tiny USB dongle, which you can easily misplace. If you're on Linux or less mainstream systems, compatibility is mostly solid, but initial setup can be fiddly. And for the RGB lighting, while it looks fantastic, be prepared for confusing software. The lighting controls through QMK or VIA are powerful but complex, so unless you're tech-savvy, your keyboard might end up stuck on a basic color cycle. Now, batteries come into play. The 4000 mAh battery claims sound generous, but the beautiful halo lighting drains juice quickly. If you leave the lights on full brightness, expect to recharge almost every day. Another recharge cycle and your workflow breaks down, definitely a nuisance for wireless purity. Want to hear another keyboard joke? Why don't keyboards ever get lost? Because they always follow the right key. Despite the ups and downs, the Halo75 embraces a modern aesthetic that's difficult to ignore. The aluminum top shell gives it a premium look and solid feel, setting it apart from plastic contenders in the budget wireless mech scene. The RGB halo ring is mesmerizing and customizable enough to satisfy even picky gamers, or those who want their desk to scream, "Look at me," without losing functionality. Software-wise, the open-source QMK and VIA support open vast possibilities for macro creation, lighting personalization, and key remapping. If you're a tinkerer, you can transform this keyboard into an extension of your personality or gaming style. But if you hate fiddling, this might be a curse. In essence, the Halo75 is a keyboard that wears many hats but may not excel deeply in any single one. It attempts to cater to gamers, professionals, and hobbyists, but ends up stretching itself thin. So, should you buy the NuPhy Halo75? If the idea of flashing halo lights, compact layout, and deep firmware customization excites you and you don't mind some quirks and battery compromises, then yes, this keyboard deserves a look. It offers a solid aluminum build at an approachable price point, $123.45, which, given the features, is not bad at all. However, if you want a flawless wireless experience with rock-solid connectivity and insanely long battery life, or if you prefer a plug-and-play device with zero fuss, this is probably not the best fit. There are other keyboards in the same price range that sacrifice some of the flash for better reliability and comfort. One last joke for the road. Why did the computer keyboard break up with the mouse? Because it was tired of all the double-click drama. In conclusion, the NuPhy Halo75 is a keyboard full of ambition but with notable growing pains. It stands out with its halo lights, robust aluminum design, and fancy multi-connection options. Yet it stumbles on stability, battery life, and ease of use for non-techies. It's a keyboard for those who don't mind troubleshooting and love customization rather than instant plug-and-play bliss. If you're still intrigued and want to grab the best price on Amazon, check the link in the description below. Prices change very fast with these hot tech gadgets, so don't miss out if you decide this is your next keyboard. Remember, every keyboard has its quirks, but the right one for you is out there. Thanks for watching this honest NuPhy Halo75 review. Hope it helps you make a smart decision and avoid buyer's regret. Good luck on your keyboard hunt.